From a living room in a small apartment in Costa Rica, a group of 4 Nicaraguan journalists are reporting the news back home. From Monday to Friday at 7 p.m., Héctor Rosales, Leticia Gaitán, Yeltsin Espinosa, and Gerald Chavez produce and present Nicaragua Actual, a daily newscast broadcast on YouTube and Facebook. These 4 reporters are among more than 50 journalists who say they were forced to leave Nicaragua over the past year by the Ortega government.
4 sujetos salieron a mi paso.
4 suspects stopped me on the street and hit me, but the strange thing is that they only hit me in the mouth until they totally damaged my tongue.
Héctor Rosales was a reporter for more than 15 years in Nicaragua. Once the trouble started, he says, he began receiving constant threats and finally decided to leave Nicaragua in December.
Y fue así que tomó la decisión.
I made the decision to cross the border with a small bag and a few personal items. We didn't know what to expect in our way.
Reporter Leticia Gaitán fled after Nicaraguan state police raided and shut down the building where she worked, detained her bosses, and then began harassing her.
A group of paramilitaries stopped us while we were covering a protest. They pushed us to the ground, put a rifle in our heads, and stole our equipment. That was the second time equipment was stolen from us.
She left behind her family, including her 2-year-old son.
I cried that day because I didn't want to leave my son. That day, my dad told me that if I stayed, I was going to be arrested, raped, tortured, and I was not leaving jail.
But soon after she arrived in Costa Rica, she met other Nicaraguan journalists in Exile and created a digital outlet that allows people in Nicaragua to access independent news from their phones or computers.
We are journalists and we have a phone in our hands, and because of that phone we have internet and social media. Social media plays an important role in this process and is the fastest way to bring information to people.
The government has been accused of confiscating newspaper and ink, closing independent TV stations, and conducting cyber attacks against digital news outlets. Charges denied by State Deputy Jacinto Suarez, who says Nicaragua still allows full freedom of the press.
Every day you find numerous stories against the government and nothing happens. Television, radio, newspapers maintain an anti-government position, and there they are, publishing.
But these journalists say they don't feel safe, and until they do, they'll continue reporting in exile.
There are days that we don't have enough money to pay the rent, or we don't have enough for food, but we believe we're doing the right thing.
Cristina Caicedo Smit, VOA News, San Jose, Costa Rica.